Hello everyone. Hello. Thank you for coming out. You know, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. It's like the way it was designed to be if you're poor. You know guys, this is not all of Steenvilla who face eviction.
Yeah.
You know, we're trapped in that cycle of fear.
Yeah.
But you know, someone that has nothing to lose has no reason to be afraid. Today here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 metro vans. There was a police van. Because we're having a meeting.
Yes.
But when our children are being killed, they're writing fines. In Camps Bay. This is the fight we have. I got a phone call today at 2:30 from the mayor. And the mayor said to me, Fabio, I'm happy to meet you. I'll call you tomorrow. Set up a meeting. But let me make it clear that with Steenvilla, the city of Cape Town, has nothing to do. He said you need to talk to SOCO. I said, Mr. Mayor, with all due respect, you're renting out that land, all of this land, for 700 rand a year. That is NPO rights, and these people are fucking the poor. The Mayor didn't respond to that. Excuse me for my language, I'm not basketball. I'm not trying to get you. Guys, you know, when we called for a shutdown against homelessness and landlessness, Steenvilla didn't come out. 10 people did. 8 out of the 10 were women.
Yeah.
The fact that there are, what, 60, 70 people today tells me that Steenvilla is now building desperation. Which is a good thing, because desperation will lead you to fight. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I'm supposed to be this nationalist, colored radical who hates black people. That's those of you that don't know me. Those of you that know me will tell you that I reject oppression in any form. What is happening here is oppression. You know, the elderly here were given 1-bedroom apartments because they're elderly and because they only receive 1,700 rand a month. Their rent is tripled. Where SOCO and the city of Cape Town expects them to find that money, God knows. That is oppression. Systemic oppression. I had a fight with a on Facebook this morning. I said to him, sorry Buta, some of you white people act like you got off the boat with fucking title deeds. As if we were tenants when you got here. You found us on this land. Today we own nothing. You found us here and you're making sure that we own nothing. Guys, the city of Cape Town is going to evict every single one of you. They have already identified the land at the other kant van Wolverine, 2 hours away, where you're going to live. And when I say live, they mean squat. Where those of you that have work will travel 2 hours to get to work, 2 hours to get home. What happens to your children when you leave at 5 in the morning and when you arrive at 8 o'clock? It's none of their business. We say no.
Yes.
We say to the city of Cape Town, fuck that. Now, we have representatives from 5 or 6 areas here today because this meeting was called at a very short notice. We are prepared to bring our communities on board and say to the city of Cape Town that if you evict Steenvilla, dan gaat jy kak kry.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But Steenvilla needs to come on board. All of you. You know, whether your name is Paul,
Simon.
what is your name, sir? Kuselo, or whether your name is Kuselo. Zeg over die dames dat je naam is Adrianus.
Yes.
I got Adrianus.
Adrianus.
It doesn't matter what your color is. Because homelessness, it doesn't give a shit what your color is. Guys, on the 29th, this is Thursday, we have a meeting with national government. National government has called this meeting for the backyarders, for the overcrowded flats, for the landless, because we shut down on the 8th. National government has said we will get involved. Let us listen to what you're saying. We are saying to national government that, hey, We want the integration that was promised. You know, I am a product of the struggle. The Freedom Charter says that there shall be houses, security, and comfort. The Freedom Charter does not mean illegal evictions. It does not mean additional homelessness. The people that control the city do not believe in the Freedom Charter. They do not believe that the life of a black child and the life of a colored child is equal to that of a child living in Constantia. We need to correct this. How do we correct this? On the 29th we're going to a meeting. Steenvilla has two representatives, two girls that I'm very proud of, who will speak on your behalf, who will tell the minister what is happening here. We are going to say to the minister, we don't have any faith in the mayor. We don't have any faith in the MEC for Human Settlements. The minister needs to get involved. We are going to beg and threaten that you need to take this land and expropriate it without compensation. The title deeds to these flats must be handed to the people who live here.
Now you get the hand. Yes!
That the land in Constantia must be given back to the people who were thrown off Constantia. That we want the integration where my neighbor can be black and it must be the norm.
Yeah.
Where the guy opposite me must be white and it must not seem strange.
Yeah.
Yes, so true.
This will be our fight on the 29th because where we live, this is a folk start where I still find a white suburb and a black township and a colored ghetto, and the only time when we socialize is at work.
So true.
We need to break the cycle, but we can only break it if we stand together.
Exactly. Yes.
That if we say that in support of Steenvilla, Parkwood is prepared to shut down, and Ocean View is prepared to shut down, and Kensington is prepared, Steenvilla must be prepared to shut down, and not 10 people, and not 8 women. Now I'm standing again at the meeting where again the majority of people are women, which leads me to ask the question, where the fuck are the
We
men?
are the men.
Most of us are single moms.
Single. Whoa.
Yes.
You shouldn't tell Oscar, you shouldn't tell Oscar
We're
about
moving
single
in.
moms. Guys, on a serious note, I've been here many times, and I've seen on many occasions that the camp in Steenvilla is split. Colored people on the one side, black people on the other side. It is sad to see that on one night we can have 2 meetings when you have one problem and one oppressor. Understand that the people who control the money are your oppressors. That you were not born in chains. That we have to stand together and break this chain. On the 29th again, 2 women are going to bat for you. Where are they?
Sharon.
Come stand here next to me. One of them has already been evicted. Photographs of her were put up here that she's a criminal for incitement because she stood up for her right. She's been standing up since day one. That is why she was amongst the first to go. Guys, I fight for her as much as for you, because this is the type of leader we need, the type who is prepared to sacrifice. She now has a charge laid against her. She's appearing tomorrow morning, Wednesday, because she stood up for your rights when most of you didn't want to. Now we're going to leave the past there, but I'm going to ask you that when she calls you out to come and stand up, get out of your bed. This is your children's future we are fighting for. This is not something we can gamble on. This is not the thing where we can leave to OBAS to decide. You go to court against the city of Cape Town tomorrow, I promise you now you're going to lose. You're going to lose because they have a bottomless pit of money, because they have the best attorneys in the world, and they use your own money to pay for it. From here, you go to war with it, unless we take a stand. I have nothing more to say. Are there any questions regarding the 29th? Are your names on the list? Because when she hands in your names, that's it. There are not going to be any other attachments afterwards. We are not going to look like amateurs in the eyes of national government. When they ask us to give us your beneficiaries. As agter die venster staan het, hy dacht ek bly agter die vensters in my besigheid nie. I'm prepared to fight for those who are prepared to fight for themselves. So make sure your name is on that list. Make sure that you're in contact with her. Thursday she meets the Deputy Minister. Friday or Saturday I expect her to give feedback to you. Now remember, with national government everything works slowly. There will be a follow-up meeting 2 or 3 months down the line. But in order for them to know that we're serious, we want to keep shutting down. Ons moet vuur maak onder hulle gat. Otherwise they'll work slower. And when I say shut down, I mean nothing must come down Military Road. Now for those of you that don't know, at the last shutdown, JP Smith went on a 5-day campaign on TV, radio, Facebook, threatening to have me locked up. For those of you that don't know what my response was, my response was, "Jou poes ko haal my." I am not afraid to go to prison for you. And I live in my own house. I don't need this shit. I'm wet from the meeting we had earlier. I don't need to be getting wet. I go home, I lock my own front door, no one can evict me there. This is for those of you that don't have that privilege yet, that don't have keys that you can call your own. Now, if myself, Oscar lives in the house, Mr. Klaasen over there lives in the house, Nell lives in the house, half of the people here that aren't from Steenvilla live in houses, are prepared to take this stand, then I have to ask the question, what the hell is wrong with the other people inside here? Maybe we're not communicating properly. Maybe we need to go door to door. But this needs to happen. We need to have 1,000 people in this road for government to take you seriously. This little handful here, you know what? They're within their rights to say, it's only a small crowd. You may.
Not worried about us that's out here because I came out here. They have that attitude. I came out here.
Let me tell you what's about to happen. The president 6 months ago promised us that tens of thousands of South Africans are about to be retrenched. The people in there that don't care, they will soon be unable to pay their rent. I can tell you now, when they started these bullshit evictions over here, half of you didn't care because you were paying your rent, but circumstances changed. So let those who don't care not care. They will not be on the beneficiary list. If, and I pray that Pastor Paul keeps praying that we come right, and that we do manage to get some type of benefit out of this, the people that will benefit will be you. I got fucking to do with that. Watching DSTV now. That's his baby. And I won't apologize for it. Guys, I am out here, and Beryl is going to want to moor me off this meeting to fight for the people. No one is fighting for the so-called colored people. But if she gets to benefit, then there's no harm in that. If my black brother and sister gets a little bit out of it, I don't mind fighting for her. Because poor is poor, man. I mean, yeah, I got a poor white guy in me. I don't know, all my white friends is poor. I need to start making friends with the rich whites now. But guys, in all seriousness, this fight we're only going to win if we stand together. You know, when we learn the same freedom songs, and then we can overcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.